week 9. I am in my 9th week right now from the stem cell therapy that was conducted at the end of May. As far as everything that I've had done, I'm going to go over that. I'm not going to describe it anymore. I've already described it in previous videos, so I'm going to go over what I feel as far as being different. Starting week 6, I was able to start doing physical therapy, light movements, and very light stretching, and I was doing walking, and I've been doing stuff like that. So what I'm noticing, we are currently in Palanga, Lithuania. I've been doing walking like every single day. Let's see, would I say excessive walking? Nah. A lot of times we walk about 25 minutes down to a beach. Sounds like a long walk. It goes really fast. It's kind of like in sections because we walk through, I posted a video already about it, but we walk through an area where a lot of shops, and then we walk through the Palanga strip where there's a lot of vendors, and it's the main attraction, and then there's a big bridge, and then the beach and the pier. So it doesn't seem like it takes that long, but 25 minutes. I've been walking probably well, that's one way, so you're looking at 50 minutes in total, but there's a long break in between. With that being said, probably walking about an hour and a half a day, standing a lot more than normal. Hadn't been standing a whole lot during the first few weeks. As far as stretching, I'm doing light stretching, very light stretching. I'm not trying to stretch too much. Lifting, I haven't been doing any lifting, just motions as far as like for a shoulder, a lot of stretching, and trying to get a better range of motion for my shoulders. Lava Diana. And little dog, little puppy. Trying to get a lot of range of motion. And then so my lower back, where I had maybe still, I don't know, herniated disc and some sciatic stuff. It was a couple days ago that the sciatic area was felt like it was flaring up again. I felt in my right leg, it wasn't pain, but I felt like the instead of pain, it was like a numb or swelling, not throbbing or anything. Just felt like it was like a thick instead of pain. My lower back, from walking so much, it's really tight. It hurts, but it's not the same level of pain. This is like the pain where I just feel like I need to stretch it. A lot of that could be due to inactivity for the first 6 weeks. I'm not sure. Shoulder has stopped hurting as much. That's huge. That actually, it was hurting, and then I got on the plane. I flew here. I slept on the plane a little bit, and then there was just still a real light, dull pain in my shoulder. And since we've been here, it's the pain has subsided, but it has like this weird like pain, weak feeling, where it feels a little weak, and there's like a low pain, like it could be painful. But again, I'm still trying to stretch and move and get range of motion. That's what I was trying to say earlier. So, working on range of motion for my shoulders. This one really isn't that bad. It's just that one that was hurting. Knees. So I had both of my knees done. This was something else. So Both of my knees were done. As we're walking, I'll get some of the old pain, like in my left knee, where like behind it, it feels like something like falls into the joint as I'm walking. I can't. It's hard to explain. Um, I'll get a little bit of that, but it doesn't. It goes away and it doesn't stay. It doesn't. It's not as potent as it was before. It's dull. It's duller, and then again it goes away. So after a few steps, it's gone. Right knee has nothing, no pain, and that one was on the outside, and so I don't even know if the stem cells were able to help that one because they injected into the knee, and it was like on the outer part of the knee. So not sure, but it hasn't been hurting. So, and like I said, we've been walking quite a bit. This is going into now the second week of me being here. So this is the beginning of the second week. What else is there? My neck has been. I started. How do I want to say that? So when you turn your neck, sometimes you would hear like grinding and stuff. I don't, but when I push my head back to straighten out my spine, I get some of the grinding, which wasn't there after right away. It was there before. It wasn't right after the therapy, and now it's come back a little bit. But as far as pain from my neck, so the two major things that I had indicated before was my neck and my back, my neck and my back, and so the neck has really the level of pain. So the neck caused me. I missed days of work because of it. I missed many training sessions. I mean, my whole strategy with jiu-jitsu had changed due to my neck. The neck literally, the pain in my neck left me inoperable almost several times. Several times, 3 to 5, right, is several. So I went inoperable for weeks, and with that being said, is that that pain has gone, so I don't have that level of pain. Love it, Deanna. I don't have that level of pain right now, and so that's one huge step that has come about because of the treatment. And then again, so lower back, just having the pain, that tightness. So we'll see where that goes from here. This week we'll be doing a trip to Norway, Finland, and Sweden. At one point we'll probably go back into Poland. And so there's going to be a lot more walking, and I think what I need to do is a little bit more due diligence on my part with stretching more during the evening time. A lot of times at night, because of the time difference that we have here, so it's 8-hour time difference, which might not seem like a lot, but it's huge when you're trying to sleep. And that's really been throwing me off. So at like night, my whole body just wants to shut down. Kids also. I mean, at nighttime, they're just, we come back at like 6 o'clock here, 6 o'clock this time, and they're just crashing. They're exhausted. On top of the fact that we probably walked around for 3 to 5 hours or something silly. We'll walk for two hours, but standing around as well, not counting that in the actual walk time. A lot of standing. So we'll see. I'll try to do a little bit more stretching on my part, especially for the lower back, to see where that goes from there. But overall, I would say huge improvement as far as like the neck, just fantastic. And then addressing the 90 million stem cells that were injected intravenously, that has done a huge overall improvement, I would say. I'm feeling just better. One of the things that they were indicating is that 90% of those injected stem cells will settle into the heart and the lungs. Either way, I do notice, which is going to be kind of a weird off the topic, I guess, not so much off the topic, but a side note to this is that ever since I was younger, when I lay on my left side, I would get like this weird, almost like irregular heartbeat, and I never liked laying on my left side, and now I found that I can lay more towards my left side. So whether that's a direct result from the stem cells or just something changed in my body, I don't know. I can't attribute that. Let's see. Without trying to go into too much detail, there for a while here up towards the end, prior to the therapy, I would have to wake up once or twice in the middle of the night to use the restroom. And since the stem cell therapy, I have not had to, which just helps me get a better sleep, I guess. But I would say, like, body-wise, I feel a little bit more youthful. And again, all of this could be just attributed to the lower pain in the neck. One thing I'd already said is that I'm not a doctor. I don't know a lot about medicine stuff. But one of the doctors had indicated that the C7 area is linked with lung capacity, and with that now being better, not having the pain there, I think that that's changed a lot, and perhaps the lower pain overall has is maybe that's a result. Maybe that's why, like, feeling the way that I do, or maybe with the pain, that's why I was utilizing the bathroom more in the middle of the night. There's a lot of things that could be the reason why, so I wouldn't jump to attributing the 90 million to all of that, but those are just additional things that I've been feeling that I think are really important. And if this continues and I continue with no pain, and I haven't started training yet, so I think training will be the ultimate indicator as to the overall healing of the neck and the shoulder and the lower back. Right now, with the light walking and everything, it's still to be determined. But yeah, if this works the way that they say it does, which it is so far, how do I want to explain this? I wouldn't say 100% miracle. It's not something that has, like, maybe drastically overnight made everything better, like waving a magic wand or something like that. But I would say that I immediately did feel less pain, and I immediately did have some results, which is huge for me. Again, I'm not trying to generalize that to what everyone would be feeling. Getting out of the way, there's people walking. Never know if they just might run you over here. Not at a crosswalk. So again, I'm not trying to generalize that to everybody, but I personally did feel some immediate relief in my neck and my back. So that's that. I'll keep everybody posted. But overall, I would say pain level has dropped drastically. So there was like a joke before that was a doctor talking to a guy, asking him, "What's your pain level?" And the guy said, "Oh, doc, the normal." And or whatever, like on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your pain level? And the guy said, "Oh, doc, the normal." And the doctor said, "Oh, the normal is 0." And I can really say is that most guys I know would probably say normal. Maybe normal is 0, but most of all of us do live with some level of discomfort, and we just get used to it. My pain level right now, I would just say mainly is going to be the tightness that I'm feeling in the lower back, and a bit of the faint pain in the shoulder. So it, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it hurts a little bit, but it's like I don't know. It's like a faint pain. Anyway, I'll keep everyone posted as we move forward. Again, week 9. I remembered to get on here to do the update because the wonderful CPI sends me emails telling me that they need a progress report from me. So I need to fill that out as soon as I get done with here. I don't know if I've indicated I'm going back for a checkup October. This October, the last week, they have this thing where you go for 3 days. I think it's $1,000 that you have to pay for your checkup, which isn't a crazy price. Included in that is some IV stuff along with 30 million stem cells that they'll do intravenously. I am going to pay extra. I talked with my guy Robbie, and I would advise everybody contact Robbie. Even if you're not sure if you can afford it or whatever, just contact Robbie and talk to him about it. This guy, he's amazing. He will explain everything. He's not salesman. He's not like gimmicky. He's just down to earth, and he's there to figure out a plan that could help you. Which I can't stand talking to somebody who's trying to get in my damn pockets, man. It's so freaking annoying to talk to these kind of people where they're out for themselves. They're like, oh, if I sell you this, I'm going to get this in commission, or I'm getting this. I don't even know if he gets commission, because when I was down there, they didn't ask anything. I spent extra on all this extra things that I had done. Robbie knew I was going to do it. He didn't worry about. He just said, talk to them when you get down there. So the organization itself has just been fantastic. They've been absolutely wonderful, which is why when I get on here, I do speak, or try to speak as truthfully as I can. But I'm also very just happy that I was able to connect with them. So yeah, contact Robbie if you have any questions or anything. I lost my train of thought. I don't even know where I was going with that. But, the CPI sends me the progress reports. I'm going to be down there for a week. Talked with Robbie about that. He said, yeah, so that'll be, I think it's an additional $6,000 on top. So it'll be like $7,000. I know it's a lot of money. It is. But it's money that I'm using for my own well-being. So what the 7,000 does is it puts me back to the week where I'll go through. I may have explained this already in another video where I just basically go through the whole week again. I don't know how many MRIs or anything I'm gonna get. I know they like doing the checkups. I think what I really want to do is make sure I do the MRI on my neck and my back, with making sure no one's coming up behind me here. I'm standing facing an alley. It's so weird. It's like alleyway, questionable, because some of this building's a little run down, and then really, really, really nice area over there. Like all of them are beautiful. But anyway, I'll probably do the MRI on my neck and my back, just to see what has progressed. I am willing to pay to have any other areas of my neck and my back done again if there's been some healing but not complete heal, which is fine. Again, I said stem cells are not like miracle, like I'm waving a magic wand and poof, it's done. they're stem cells. I mean, they're put into you to promote the healing, to initiate the healing. Without them, there would be no healing. I mean, my freaking neck and my back had been hurt for years, and there was no healing. Nothing changed. They were just getting worse and worse. So, the stem cells being able to be in there and do some healing and get where I'm at. If I need to do another treatment, that's why it's treatment, right? If I need to do another one to get it further progressed or progressed to where it is completely healed, I'll do it. No big deal. Now, when I say treatment, it's not something that I want to do like 10 times, because that's a lot of money. It's going to be a crap ton of money, and it's not necessarily something I'd be looking forward to. But if it is something where I need like those areas spot injected again, okay, I'd probably do it. I don't want to spend $36,000 again, because that's painful. I'd rather live with some level of pain and have that money to invest and work for me to make more money. I mean, $36,000 I could have done quite a bit of investing with, and I know a lot of people think that too. But like 401ks, stuff like that, I'm not a financial advisor, but I know having like 401k, if it was necessary, I would probably dip into that to improve my overall quality of life, if I had to, in order to do this. And again, it's only because I know some people are living in a lot of pain where but they feel like they don't have the money to do it. You have the money, kind of, maybe, I don't know. A lot of people have the money, they just spend it, they nickel and dime themselves, or they don't want to touch things because they're like, oh yeah, I need that for later. I'm going to use that here. That's my retirement. Well, what is good? What good is retirement if you're living in pain? Like, that's just what I was thinking. I was like, I didn't pull it out of a 401k. I've just used it, made payments, put it on a credit card, paying on that. But so far it's worth it. 100% worth it. So, again, week 9, I'll post videos on YouTube of the trip, pictures on other forms of social media, Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. But I'll check back in maybe week 12. I don't know. Maybe week 12. Probably week 12, because week 12 will put me at the 3-month mark. So it was like 6 to 8 weeks you can start physical therapy. I started at 6. Right at the 3-month mark is when the week that I'll be able to, not 3-month, but it'll be the beginning of when I'll be able to do some light workouts. And then I'll be able to start working out. I should have tried to do, I'm not really big on to doing that, the body transformation things where I would take like a picture of what I was looking like prior to, and then a picture of like working out and stuff afterward. I probably should have, but I know that my body really, like, I started putting on some weight. The only thing I could really figure out is probably because of the cortisol, because of the stress in my body, because of the level of pain. I wasn't eating. I'm not eating bad. Eating a little less healthy since I've been here. Like this morning, I had these 2 little donut-y type things. But otherwise, I really don't eat like junk food. I'm just not. It's not appetizing to me. And people that I work with, they would even tell you I pass up donuts and other types of treats because just don't want it. But yeah, week 12, right? Or probably week 12, I'll give everyone, or 13, maybe the week after. Doesn't matter. But that's it. That's how everything's going so far. And take care.